Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the XesRay, I still don't know how to pronounce it, XesRay Studio Combatants Fight for Glory BALATHU, or BALATHU, the Big Teeth. He's the cat version of the Bull Brothers. We reviewed some guys that were like, I guess they're not minotaurs if they're, whatever. It's a bull dude, and there were two of them, and now we have a cat dude that uses a lot of the same parts. So this is going to be a pretty quick review, but I wanted to review it because I know a lot of you guys were interested in those, and I thought this looked kind of cool, and I don't know if I still like it so much. There's a lot of good stuff going on here, but there's some things that I'm not sure are great about it. So we're going to see, but let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, before we look at the figure, I do want to show you my package. It's a nice package, figure front and center, nice big window, some fancy lighting and photography, what? On the side, not much on that side. Yeah, decent looking package. On the back, one more shot. Good lighting makes a figure look really good. There's something funny about this though. If you look at his eyes, it almost looks like that one's painted too high up. And then this one's painted a little bit high up, but keep that in mind for when we do my my figure. Not so much on this side, but just a little bit. That one is a little higher than that one. Anyway, decent packaging, pretty good, and I think that'll be good for you inbox collectors if you're into this sort of thing. I will say this guy is, or at least last I looked, I haven't looked in a while, was available at Big Bad Toy Store. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to get one. I don't know, like, I'm kind of torn on this one. I got the bull ones just because they looked cool. I don't know if I sold them or if I kept them. I think I sold them and then bought more because I changed my mind. I'm not sure. Anyway, I thought this guy looked cool too, and I ordered him forever ago, and he came in a while ago, but I figured I should review him. It does look cool. It's the cat version. The main body is the same. The add-on parts are different, so there's not, like, I'm not going to go through the whole thing. If you want to see those, I'll put the link up there or down in the description, whichever platform you're on. It depends on how they lay it out. But yeah, it looks good, so I'll just run it like quickly, how I do my normal reviews. As far as the aesthetic goes, it does look nice. The paint job is really cool on these figures. It has a very organic look to it because the shading's pretty subtle. Looks nice. This guy has the Samoan style tattoos, so that's a thing. I don't know, he has that. The detail work in the armor part is kind of cool. The armor and the belts and things, that's really nicely done. The leather looks good. The wraps on the arms look nice. The weapon looks nice. Like, everything is really well painted. The gold part looks extra good, I think. Love that. You can see all the little swords poking out. Like this is some kind of cobbled together sort of situation going on with his armor. Or maybe not, I don't know, whatever. You've got the swords and blades and things, and yeah, it all looks really nice. Now, as far as the cat parts go, that's the part that you really lose me. As soon as I turn him to the side, I thought, that doesn't look anatomically reasonable at all. It makes no sense. I've never seen a cat man look like this before, and I don't care for it. They added a big ploof of fur up there, and his head sticks out pretty weird. I have it all the way up. It's kind of like that most of the time. And from the front, it's not super obvious until you see it, and then you're like, yeah, his head's coming out of his clavicle. It doesn't make sense anatomically. The way they did the bull heads made way more sense. It looked way better. I don't think, like, the individual sculpt work is good, but I don't think the arrangement of anatomy makes a whole lot of sense on this guy at all. And this is just an aside, but he doesn't have the alternate feet like the other guys had. He just has the one set of feet, so you have no option for the digitigrade sort of cat feature in the lower legs, which I think would have been a really good thing to have. Instead, he doesn't have the human feet or the cat feet. He has some kind of mixture. So it takes away from his aesthetic a lot, if you ask me. The individual details on the head sculpt, they're very nice. I think it looks really good. I think the paint job falls a little bit short on the head compared to the rest of the body. These white spots, they're not doing much to help. And he doesn't have them anywhere else. Like, even in this big floofy thing, he has no white spots, but then we have them on the face. And so I think they did that to try to highlight the different facial features, but it doesn't have the right design philosophy compared to the rest of the figure. So it's a little weird, and frankly, the execution's not great on the white spots. Now, the sculpt work is awesome. The I guess you'd say furrowed brow, the snarl look going on is really nice. You have some cuts, some scars and things going on. That looks really nice. The overall, like, cat sculpt for the face is pretty good. And they have the mouth that opens up that works really nicely. So, like, there's a lot going on here that's really, really nice. The eyes are not. This one's looking forward. That one's not. And you can say, well, that one has a scar. And I guess you could say that, but I'd like them to look forward. If it has a normal looking eye, it shouldn't just be off to the side. So, I don't love that. And I just don't like the way they work that neck anatomy out at all. The head sits way too far forward. It makes no sense. His neck is like, boop. Because his muscles are still down, like his muscles are human everywhere, except for right here, apparently. It makes no sense. The bull's made way more sense, and so I don't care for that. But if you can get past that, like, yeah, it does look really cool. All of the paintwork, other than those white spots, really, really nice. It looks good. We have some skulls dangling on here. That's pretty cool looking. Like, all together, it looks nice. He does have some cloth underneath his plastic parts, and that looks really good too. I thought it was just really good plastic sculpting at first, but it's cloth. So yeah, it looks good other than where it doesn't, and it's going to be highly subjective if you want to accept it or not. I'm not going to do ratings on this guy just because it's mostly the same as the other figures. I'm not thrilled with it though. My personal opinion, not my reviewer opinion, my personal opinion is, I wanted it to be really cool. Cat guy sounds cool, big saber-toothed tiger type guy, but the way they did it doesn't work for me. Now as far as accessories go, like I said, you don't have the alternate feet, so you do just have 2 gripping hands, 2 fist hands, and 2 open hands. Gripping hands require heat to get the accessory in there, and then he still doesn't hold it very well. So that's a bummer. It's not terrible, he can hold it, but he's not holding it great. It doesn't fit in his fingers, it's just basically between his index finger and thumb, which is acceptable, but not great. And that's it for accessories. He's sparse. I thought there would be at least the feet. That would have been really, really cool to have digitigrade legs on the cat guy, because cats are known for their ability to run fast and jump, and that is what would do that. So that's a bummer, a big bummer. Even if they only did it a little bit like on the bulls, that would have been really nice. So limited accessories and not great at holding them, but the axe, the 4-bladed axe thing, whatever you call that, some kind of mace, I guess, really nicely done. Now as far as the articulation goes, it is exactly the same as before. Underneath this, we have this thing. It's the same body as before. It is exactly the same body, so if you thought the bulls were good enough, which they were very limited, but they did pose some, then this guy is going to be the same thing. As far as his head goes, like, it's not a ton of posability, but it's there, so, you know, it's very limited. This can move, but they are chunky, the joints are tight, there's not a lot of gapping anywhere, they look wonderful, single jointed elbows, that kind of thing. It is a limited articulation sort of situation. They pose well enough to be in a cool pose and to never be touched again, so it's not really the biggest deal for me for the articulation. It just does come down to the aesthetic on this guy, and if you look at him head on, it's fine. He looks like he's got kind of a lion's mane thing going on, rather than having some kind of weird deformity in his neck. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but I'm not overly thrilled with it. I thought I was going to like it more than the bulls, and I just don't. I'm not happy with the way they work that anatomy more than anything. It makes him look super weird. Super weird. Super duper duper weird, but everything else is good, so if that doesn't bother you, go ahead and get it. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'll stop rambling. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, and if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that, and in the meantime, keep collecting.